Bismillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Today inshallah I will talk about the IMF or the intermaxillary fixation by using wiring. So let us speak about the armamentarium or the instrument that we want to use or we want to use during this practice. So we need two wire holders in addition to player to make pliable of the wire, in addition to the wire cutter, and in the presence of the wire. Okay, we cutted this wire and the gauge of this wire is 26. Okay, and this is a stainless steel wire, and this is cutting into in each part will be 20 centimeter in length. So let us start. In this practice, inshallah, we will make unilateral or one side IMF with this articulator, and with this cast we will make IMF or intermaxillary fixation in unilateral. But keep in mind that ideally to make the IMF for the 4 quadrants. Okay, but for the matter of practice, just for demo, we will make for just unilateral, upper and lower. So let us start, please. So this our wire, and as we said, it will be 20 centimeters in length. So I want to make the eyelet now, the eyelet. Okay, so I will make the eyelet in the use or with the use with plier, with the plier. Okay, so how to make with the plier? We hold the wire like this, okay, with the plier. And to make the eye of the eyelet smooth will be at the tip or near the tip of this plier. So by holding the wire like this, you can make your eye for the eyelets. Okay, so here you grasp the wire like this. You can grasp the wire, and you can make twisting of this wire for 3 times or thrice. Okay, you can make twisting thrice. Okay, by doing so you can make the eyelet, and this is the eyelet, this is the wire with the eyelet. I hope to be clear, very clear. So now there is the eye for the eyelid or the IV with the 2 arm, with the two arm or the 2 tails actually. Okay, now let us make the other eyelet, to make one for the upper and the one for the lower. Okay, so also we will take the plier, and one person can ask me, if there is any way to make this eye in the absence of this plier. Yes, you can make this eyelet with the absence of plier. You can make it with the towel clips, and you can make it with the shank of the pear. Okay, and even somebody can make it with hands, but it is so simple and straightforward to make it with plier or with the towel clips. Okay, now this is the 2 eyelet is ready, or are ready to make our IMF. Okay, so what is the next step? So the next steps that we keep, we take this wire or this eyelet, okay, and I will push it here between two teeth, okay, in interdental area of the 2 teeth. Now I keep this wire or the 2 tails of this wire between 2 teeth. I will select these teeth according to the side of the fracture, but this is it general speaking about the eyelet. So what is the next step? So I will make the eyelet around the neck of the tooth at the lingual side, from the lingual side till it goes to to the distal side of the tooth to go through the buccal side. Okay, now this is the distal one. Okay, sorry. Here I will push it here around this premolar. Okay, here. Okay, like this. Okay, till become buccally. And for the second one also, for the second or the other tail or parts of the wire, it will be around the neck of the tooth at the lingual part. Still it come and push it through the interdental papilla till it comes at the buccal side. For sure that this is a difficulty because we deal with a stone now, but in the oral cavity, I think, or in the patient mouth, it won't be like this difficulty. It won't be like this. So pushing the tooth and pushing the eyelet to be in the interdental area. Okay, so now what is the next step? The next step is to make the distal arm and pass the distal arm through the eye, and this is the target. This is the target of this eye, or this is the needs. What is the need for this eye is to push or to let the wire, the distal wire, go through this eye to make this eyelet. So now what is the next step? The next step to make the twisting of this wire, to make twisting of this wire, okay, clockwise, and make lateral traction to keep your wire smooth and furtherly to prevent the breakage of this wire. Okay, now I make this step. What is the next step? You can make twisting till you please make fine handling, because if you don't make fine handling, this will end up with problem. Okay, so now we want to cut this wire end, the end of this wire. We will cut to keep this wire for the 1 centi, to keep 1 centimeter of this twisting wire there. Okay, now we will cut it. We'll cut the wire. After cutting of this wire, we want to make a twisting, or we want to hide this rough area of the wire in the interdental area. So I will go for the center of this wire, make bending, and after making like this, I will go for the breviary and then make more bending and keep the two parts together, okay, till it become like this, and try to hide it in the interdental papilla. Okay, by doing so, I will find this wire is so smooth, and I can pass, or I can make my glove with this area, and if this area make roughness on my glove, I will know that there is a roughness. Otherwise I will feel it like a smooth parts. Now everything is okay about this lower, as you said previously. It is, and the steps that is described before. So now I will make the upper. For the upper is, I will select the same tooth that is in the lower. So in the lower, I select the 2 premolars. Now I will select also the 2 premolar. I will pass this eyelet between the interdental of the premolar. Okay, and I will repeat the same thing that I made for the for the lower one. So now the distal one, the distal arm or the distal tail will be passed to the lingual, at the lingual, or at the neck of the tooth, at the lingual part or the lingual side, and I will pull it. And every time that the eyelet coming outside, I'm trying to push it in the interdental papilla by keeping the two arms lingually and then pass them till the buccal area. So what about the other one, or the proximal part? The proximal part also I will push it, or I will let it surround the neck of the tooth, okay, till it come to the buccal side. And then here, what about the distal part? Same thing. The distal part will go through the eye of the IV lobe or the eyelet, okay, and pass through. And when come in contact with the other tail, okay, I will repeat the same thing for the twisting of the previous one. Okay, I will make twisting by keeping the two arms together or two tails together. Okay, sorry, here there is a package. So this is the problem that may confront, and you can deal with it smoothly. Okay, so you will keep the two arms together like this and start to make twisting. Okay, start to make twisting. Okay, now you will make the twisting of this wire. Okay, it will be clockwise, okay, like this. Okay, and make traction all the time. Keep traction there. Okay, by make lateral traction of this wire, you can keep this wire and prevent. You can keep the smoothness of this wire, and you can prevent the breakage of this wire. Okay, now I make the twisting. So what is the next step? The next step is to make cutting of this wire and leave 1 centimeter for this wire there. Okay, I will cut it like this. Okay, and to make the twisting, or to keep this periphery, or this is the end of the wire in the interdental papilla, you can go for the center of this extension, and you can make curvature, and then go for the periphery or the free end, and you can make further curvature, and you can take these two part together like this. Okay, and keep it like this. By doing so, you will prevent the roughness, and you can hide it or hide this part at the interdental area. Okay, so now our target or our purpose or our objective from the beginning, by constructing of these two eyelets, one for the lower and the one for the upper, or one for the mandibular and the other for the maxillary, is to make this wiring, to make the eye for the eyelets, and to keep or to use this eye for making IMF or the intermaxillary fixation. So how to make this intermaxillary fixation? I will pass this wire through the eye of the upper. Okay, make like this. Okay, and I can keep the periphery or the end of this wire by the wire holder like this. Okay, so I want to pass, or I want, there is the other one. The other one is here. Okay, so I will keep what about the other end? The other end of the wire here, and I will pass this wire through the other or the mandibular eye of the eyelet like this, and I will hold. Okay, by doing so I make upper with the lower, and now I have two lower and upper eyelid joining together or together. Okay, so now this is the IMF, or this is a wire to make an IMF or intermaxillary fixation between the two jaws. Okay, I will hold like this and start to make twisting. I will hold together the two tails or the two ends of the wire and start to make twisting. Okay, and I will make twisting like this. I will make twisting like this and keeping lateral traction, and make twisting for this. Okay, this is a twisting. Okay, now I finished from this twisting. Now I want to cut this wire. I will cut this wire, and another time we want to leave 1 centimeter from this wire in its place when we want this is for the matter or for the purpose that when we want to make removing or cutting of this wire, I will find this bravery to guide me for the wire. So after that I will make twisting or make like a rosette for the wire, and start from the center like this, and then to the bravery, and hold two parts together. Okay, and keep it hiding, okay, to prevent make hurting or make trauma to the adjacent structure like the buccal cheek or the buccal mucosa. So by doing so I make IMF unilaterally, and you can notice that by doing so the mandible and maxilla are close together or fixed together. So there is a little movement because intend to make just one unilateral and not two sides. So for the practice, in the real life, I mean, so you will make for the 4 quadrants. Thank you for watching, and I hope everything was clear. Thank you so much.